From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Hard running at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd down and 10. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. They juked him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On second down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On play action, Young. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Achane gets it from the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants now at 2-5 to start play. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 50, it's Goff. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Dances by him. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He can't get him down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
away. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it with all the big boy.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looking to throw. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Gone. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Hyatt has got it. And just shutting him off there. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
What is this? That was the worst call ever. Let's go. Keep him guessing.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Keep pushing it all down the field.
On 1st and 10, Young. Loose inside the 30. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Goff again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Young, he's going to change it up. Achane, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down, Young. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
On 1st down, it's gone. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Keep them guessing offense. Coming in for a touchdown. Keep it rolling, fellas. Real green. They can't stop us. Let's get out of here.
It's Young on 1st down. That throw right sideline is complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's gone. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means Browns 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That throw by Young incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Goff now looking to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Goff on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Running left, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Niners' 37-yard line.
Set, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on, set.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Giants, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.